Welcome back, Instagram. Tonight is the night. It is day one of our at-home high-intensity interval workouts. And you know, I always have to have a special guest because I'm not exciting enough. So, Chewy, what's up, bud? You excited? So yes, it's gonna be me and my good old doggo. We're gonna do an ass-kicking workout. Hello, Brittany. I am going to also let it be known that I slipped last night and I really injured my hamstring on top of an injury that I had existing from a couple of weeks ago. If you want to know that story, send me a direct message. Hey, Chevy! You got new friends, Chewy. You got new friends. So yeah, basically I'm going to be trying to limit the amount of hamstring activation that I have. So I'll be talking about injury and how to prevent it and how to try and help, repair injuries or soft tissue, muscle, ligament injuries as well, because that's something that I feel like a lot of people are running into right now, at least me. Alright, anywho, I'm gonna turn up the music, I'm gonna turn on my heart rate monitor here, and then we're gonna get going. Today is going to be 3 warm-up exercises, and then we're also going to be going into our 7 go-to exercises. So, first exercise on the list is going to be arm circles. So you're gonna start with your shoulder rolls. You're gonna go back behind you. You're doing 4 of those guys backwards, and then bring your elbows into it. Elbows go all the way back, nice big circles, and then full arm extensions all the way up and overhead. Once you finish that 4th one, drop your hands down and shoulder rolls come forward. You might be getting some snaps, some crackles, and some pops. If you're not getting anything, that's usually a good sign. Once you've got 4 times with the shoulders, go to the elbows, and once you've got 4 times with the elbows, go to 4 times with full arms. Perfect. Next one, you're gonna go ahead and do your arm crossovers front to back. You're gonna throw your arms back behind you, turning your thumb and pointing it all the way back as you get to the end of that range of motion. All right. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right. Next guy is going to be our side step jumping jack. So you're gonna side step into your jumping jack up and overhead. Now, if you're ready to take it to the next step, there's absolutely nothing stopping you from doing the full out jumping jack here, okay? We're doing this guy for 30 seconds. I'll let you know when we hit that timer, and then we'll move on to our next guy. I'm gonna go back to side so that I'm not aggravating my hamstring anymore. Just pressing into it, not jumping off of it. Almost done. Here, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Awesome. Your last exercise is your opposite elbow to your opposite knee. So your hands are gonna be locked behind your head. Opposite elbow to, opposite knee. That's that hamstring. So on the one side, I'm gonna do a limited range of motion, and on the other side, I'm gonna do my fullest range of motion. Up and through, twist through. Again, this movement has 30 seconds on the timer here. Try and keep your chin up as well. You don't wanna fold everything down. Keep everything upright, and then try and drive that knee all the way through. Here's 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Booyah! Warm up is done. Our next one is going to be our first exercise. Now for each of our exercises, I'm going to try and give a progression and a little bit of a regression. So if you feel like you can't do it or it's way too easy, please let me know that, okay? Dun, 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 dun. Thank you, Brittany. Enjoy. All right, first exercise is going to be our wide push-up. So with Chewy here, you're gonna bring your hands out wide. You want your hands to be in line with your shoulders still. From your knees or from your toes, you're gonna go ahead down for the push-up and then all the way back up. When you get to the top, I want you to imagine that you're pulling your hands in together, almost like you were trying to activate your chest muscles here. Surprise, eh? So go down for that wide push-up, come up, pull your hands in together, and keep that going. We're going for 60 seconds in total here. Timer starts now. Again, whatever your range of motion is, go ahead and complete that. Now, if you need this exercise to be more difficult than where it is right now, first tip, push yourself up and off to your toes. If you need it to be somewhere in between, both knees down and both toes up, hold one knee down on the floor. Lots of different options here for you. This way you can find what works best for your current strength capabilities. We should almost be done here. Yep. Coming up on our 10 seconds. And 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Every single rest period is going to be 15 seconds max. Your next exercise is going to be your side lunge. So you're going to sit into your chair squat. You're going to side lunge and try and tap the floor down on that one side. We're just going to do one side for now. So we're stepping over towards the left, tapping that floor and coming right back up. Side to side, up and through. You should be able to squeeze those glutes at the top. Your hips will slightly come forward. Keep your chin nice and level straight ahead. Up and through. We're almost at 30, 2, and 1. Switch, other leg. 30 seconds. Again, working with your own range of motion. Not going too deep. Now, here's something for you. If you need this exercise to be slightly more challenging, you can grab your water bottle or your dumbbells and carry it right in between the inside of the knees and the outside of the outside leg. This way, you're just adding a little bit more weight into this exercise. Final point here for form, make sure your chest is back and you have a nice flat back. And 3, 2, and 1. Perfect. Again, maximum 15-second rest. Go ahead and take that. Your next one is going to be a core activator. So down for your plank hold. All the way down. Now, when you do your plank, I'm going to start the timer right now, 60 seconds. You typically will feel like you bring your hands together down on the floor. Now, if you can unlock your hands and place them flat down, this is going to give you the ability to pull your shoulders down your back and squeeze them together so that they kiss right in the middle at your spine. With your hands together, you'll usually round your shoulders forward, so separating your hands and dialing your shoulders apart is usually where you'll feel bad. Now, when you do your planks, you don't want your butt up and in the air. You want your butt to come down so it's nice and flat in line, like a strong plank of wood. That's why it's called a plank. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Whew. All right, again, 15 seconds rest. Grab a sip of water if you need it. Grab that and get ready to go on to the next one. You're gonna do your tricep dips next. Now I'm gonna start the tricep dips off with just body weight exercises. So you can start with just your hands on the floor. It'll be a small 2-inch bum tap down. Make sure that your elbows behind you are going to stay nice and narrow. You don't want them to go out to the side. Point them straight back behind you. Now, if you have yoga blocks, go ahead and place 2 yoga blocks underneath your hands. That will increase your range of motion so that your triceps do that much work. You can turn both of your blocks to the side and then get even more range of motion, or even all the way up to the tall blocks and get as much as you can. Otherwise, you want to grab a chair, a stool, or a bench and keep that going. Under 30 seconds left here. Final cue, the further out your feet are, the more body weight you're going to have to work with. The closer in your feet are towards your butt, the easier this movement will feel because you have more control of your body weight. Almost done here. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. All right, we're halfway through. Next one is going to be your squats, okay? So there's lots of different regressions and progressions here. So typically squat, head on. You're gonna make sure your feet are about 2 fists apart, hip distance. You're gonna squat to your own range of motion, come up and squeeze your glutes. Own range of motion, come up and squeeze your glutes. From the side, own range of motion, up and squeeze the glutes. Make sure that your shoulders stay back, your core is activated, meaning your belly button is pulled in towards your spine. That's also the same motion or the same feeling when you go to the bathroom. Bracing in there, holding that gut, telling your core, hey, we're being active, we're supporting this body, we're supporting this load. Now, if you do need this exercise to be a little bit harder, you can keep it body weight and go from a squat to your high knee from side to side. That's definitely gonna bring up your heart rate. But if you feel like you want this to be more of a strength exercise, you can go ahead and grab dumbbells or your yoga blocks or anything really. Hold them out in front of you. Bringing your arms up and overhead is gonna add just a little bit more difficulty to it. And again, if you do have dumbbells, hold the dumbbells right up at your shoulder height. Here comes our final 15. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Make sure to throw everything off to the side. Keep your work area clean. I always pride myself on that. Your next one is going to be your side plank. So again, we're coming back into the core. This time we're going to work into the oblique and the serratus anterior. Woo. Down on your side plank here. Down on the elbow, your bottom leg is folded in. Hips are nice and strong and you're flat up against a pane of glass on the front of the body. 30 seconds on one side, up to the top. Yeah, Chewy, that's a really good side plank, buddy. Again, I'm in control of the time, so I'll let you know when we're switching over to the other side. Now, if you do want to make this exercise harder, lift that top leg as you do the side plank. There you go. Didn't see that one coming, did ya? 4, 3, 2, and 1. Switch. Other side. Again, that bottom leg is going to get started out bent in. Nice flat body. 30 seconds here, up to the top. Nice pulse. Hold your head up. You don't want to let your shoulder in towards your ear. Keep your shoulder away from your ear. That means driving your arm into the floor. Here comes 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Perfecto. Again, 15 seconds. Catch that water. Your next one is going to be your cardio. This is going to be that last little piece that we use to really get your heart rate up. And then we're going to start this whole cycle again 2 more times through. So mountain climbers, both hands down on the floor right in front of your face. 60 seconds starts right now. 1 foot in, other goes out. Start with whatever pace works best for you. This is technically going to be your finisher once we finish this exercise for the 3 loops through. So again, being mindful, this is just your first time through. You don't need to empty your gas tank right now. And just work nice and slowly with yourself. Cruise, find that comfortable pace for you. If you need to, always stopping for a short little second and then getting it back up and going through. We're coming up on our 10 seconds. And 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. You can take a little bit of extra time if you need to here, but again, we're only programming for 15 seconds of rest. That means when you look up at our workout sheet, we're starting right back up at the top here. Exercise number 1 being our wide push-ups. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Wide push-ups, give it a go. Squeeze your hands together at the top. Nice strong core. Belly button towards the spine. Hold that head up like you're reading a book the whole time as well. Again, from the knees or from the toes, do whatever works best for you. You really realize how much your hamstring impacts you when you can't use it. So on the topic of trying to fix injuries, yeah, cooling and heating are definitely 2 of your best friends. We got 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Whew. All right, second exercise in our set, gonna go back to our side lunges, starting on one leg, whichever leg you'd like, side stepping out, going to your own range of motion, and then coming back up and through. So yes, injuries. The first acronym you should probably know is REST, or no, RICE. Well, rest first because you need to actually dedicate time for RICE to work. But RICE, rest, ICE, compression, and elevate. So that's the first thing that you probably want to do with any type of injury. And then there's also the theory of the heating and the cooling effect. So like the Voltaren gel, how it goes hot, cold, hot, cold, hot, cold. That's something that you actually want to cause to your body in soft tissue injuries. Going to the other side, 30 seconds. So for example, this whole morning, I rested. I used no movements, I stretched, I did all of that stuff. Then this afternoon, I started doing my heating and my cooling, alternating through the two, 30 seconds of one, 30 seconds of the other, and then just letting it cool off for 30 seconds. So it feels much better now, but I can feel the limitations still. Final 4, 3, 2, and 1. Ooh, shake those legs out. Woo. All right, next one, plank hold. All the way down on the mat. 60 seconds starts right now. So, again, shoulders come together, holding your head up like you're reading a book. Pull in on that belly button. Now going back to injuries. So first is making time to rest, and then going through your acronym, applying your heating and your cooling. Now, usually I would also recommend massage, but as we know, we can't really do massage right now, so trigger pointing, myofascial release, foam rolling, those are all topics that you can look up and get some sort of relief. Even if you don't have the proper trigger point ball or the proper foam roller, I'm sure you have something in your house that you can actually use. If you do have questions about trigger pointing or about injuries or anything like that, go ahead, send me a message. I have a corrective exercise certificate and I use it as much as I can. Final 3, 2, and 1. Ooh. Okay, yeah. I'm feeling it now. Your fourth exercise, back to your tricep dips. I'm gonna go back to my yoga blocks and I'm gonna use the tall side. 60 seconds, starts right now. Whew. That's perfect, 15 seconds actually. Again, you wanna try and keep those shoulders back. Chin up, chest forward. You wanna press through on whatever surface you're doing your dips on, straight down through the wrists. You do not want your elbows to flare out towards the side. If they do, you're using your delts instead of your triceps. Whew. Tricep dips, you definitely want to feel in the dips. Halfway. Again, use that breath. Inhale and exhale. That will always give you more control. Even in traffic, inhale and exhale. We should almost be done. Yep, and done. I stopped 1 second too early. I hate when I do that. All right, next one is your squats again. Find a version of it that is going to challenge yourself, whatever that is. I'm going to go ahead and do the yoga block variation, up and overhead. So an overhead squat. 60 seconds, give it a go. Whatever squat variation you're doing, again, try and keep your back as flat as you can. It's very, very easy here to end up hyperextending your back and then sitting into your core. Make sure your core is activated. Whew. You don't want to be tucking the tailbone under, but you don't want to be tucking it up towards the sky either. Somewhere right in the center, pull in on your belly button, and also make sure that your knees aren't coming in and kissing. You want to keep that equal distance between them. Here comes your 10-second countdown. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hey. Next exercise, side plank, 30 seconds. Let's hit it, boo. Down on your elbow, bottom leg folded in, hand on your hip, inhale it up. I'll tell you when we're at 30 seconds and then we'll switch to the other side. Again, looking at my shoulder here, not letting the shoulder meet the ear, pushing that shoulder away from the ear, keeping that negative space. And 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Switch to the other side. Keep that elbow down, straight leg out, hand on your hip, and up we go. Keep going with it. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Yeah. Oh, that's so beautiful. All right, next guy, mountain climbers. This is our 7th exercise. Second time through. You're more than 62% done the workout. 60 seconds starts right now. Mountain climbers. Again, choose a pace that you can keep up with. This is not your end-all be-all yet. You still have one more circuit to go through. You're so close though, so close. Nice and steady, one right after the other. Pull those shoulders back, chin up like you're reading a book on the floor. Keep your core active, belly button into your spine. Use that breath here. Almost done. 20. You got this, you got this, you can and you will. Usually it's a mind game. Trick yourself, tell you it's no problem. You got this. You can do it. You'll make it through. There's only 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. If you need to, sit back into child's pose. 15-second rest. If you need longer, take longer. First exercise. Gonna be back at our wide push-ups. Nice wide stance. Sweaty marks coming in now. We're in our HIIT. 3, 2, and 1. Wide push-ups. Whatever variation you go through, but at the top, imagine pulling those hands in. Feel the central line of your chest activate. Squeeze those hands together. Whew. Hold that head up. Use your breath. You got this. I know you can. I know you will. You might modify, but you'll make it through. Almost done. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right. Next guy, side lunges. Again, 30 seconds on one side, 30 on the other. 3, 2, 1, go. Side lunge and back up. Again, we're doing it all on one side and then all on the other. Step into that foot and then press off. Make sure to keep your shoulders nice and pulled back behind you. You're still looking straight up and ahead. Use that breath. Inhale and exhale. Here's 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Switch, other side. Breathe, use your breath. Come on, Sean, you can say it, but as soon as you go on your head, you forget about it. It's almost like that saying, do as I say, not as I do type deal. Yeah. You're almost done. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Yeah. All right, here comes your plank. Again, 60 seconds. I'm gonna try and make it a little bit harder this time for you. Here's a couple of modifications you can do. Timer starts now. You can either hold your plank nice and steady, like you were, or you can bring a twist into it. Imagine stamping your right hip flexor or your front jean pocket down onto your mat. Try not to bend your back though. It's a little bit of a twist and a little bit of a hip dip. Second one you can do is your rockers forward. In yoga, sometimes this is called a dolphin pose, when you go all the way back and through. So you can choose if you do a small rocker or a full dolphin rocker. Whew. Other than that, you're gonna hold it nice and steady, nice and strong. 20 seconds remaining. Pull those shoulders back, hold your head up, breathe into that belly button. Ooh. If you need to, you can drop down to your knees. Here's 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Ooh. Ah. Hee. Hoo-ha. Sound effects when you work out make it much better. All right, next guy, tricep dips. I'm gonna try and do it on the tall settings on the blocks again, but we'll see what happens. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Tricep dips. Woo. Yep, you can feel them. Again, keep holding that chin up, breathing into your core, shoulders back. All of my sweat is dripping off my hair and right into my eyeballs. You got this. You can keep it going. Wipe that sweat off. Put a smile back on your face and keep pushing through. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Oh, I barely made it back up off of that one. All right, squats. I'm gonna do the yoga block one again. Holding that block straight out in front of you, slightly above your head. 3, 2, 1, and give it a go. Up and squeeze through. Down and up and squeeze through. Keep your chin up. Hold those arms overhead. Pull your shoulder blades down and away from your ears. Whatever variation of squat you're doing, make sure that you're not rounding. Keep your knees apart from the front. You don't want them to come in and kiss each other. Keep them apart. Nice and strong. That's gonna activate the outside edge of the leg. Keep it up, keep it up. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Yeah, that's the good stuff. All right, side planks. Let's get it. 30 seconds on one, 30 seconds on the other. 3, 2, 1, and pulse away. Bottom legs folded in. Hold that head up. Again, press your shoulders down and away from you. Strong core, nice and flat body. Here's 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Switch other side, 30 seconds, same pose. Keep that strong shoulder. Tap for that pulse. And here's your 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Oh yeah. All right. After the side planks comes our mountain climbers. Now this is your piece de resistance. This is the last piece you gotta give me. 60 seconds. This is where we empty that gas tank. You got 3, 2, 1. 60 seconds. Find a pace that challenges you in the beginning. Should be a little bit faster than the last 2 paces. Let your energy kind of fizzle out. When you feel like you're starting to slow down, go ahead, take a breath. And exhale. Try and keep that pace. Naturally, it's gonna slow down. Let it. Follow your body's guide. You don't wanna push it too hard, but you wanna challenge yourself. Keep it up, keep it up, keep it up. 20 seconds remaining. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Woo! Bring your knees down to the mat. You're gonna sink into your child's pose to try and catch that breath just a little. Woo. Butt to your heels. And then push your fingertips into the floor. Palms off of the floor. Drop your head between your biceps. And let your third eye or your forehead just kiss the mat gently. Make sure to release your exhale all the way to the bottom. That way you can start a new inhale and really allow your body to soften. So your first stretch here, child's pose. Next exhale, flatten your hands into the floor and see how that feels. You should actually be able to feel your lats, your rhomboids, maybe even your triceps soften and lengthen a little bit. That's ideally what we're gonna go for. Nice and slowly, you're gonna go ahead and bring yourself back up to the top, letting your hips fall through, keeping your elbows on the floor, and bringing your shoulders back behind you. This is now called your Sphinx pose. Looking straight ahead of you, your chin comes up, shoulders go back, and into those full effervescent breaths. You should feel your heart beat right into your pelvic bowl. Big toes are together. If you want to add some movement into this, you can bring your legs up into the air and then windshield wiper them side to side. Both feet, I'm not doing my right leg because I can tell my hamstring's not going to like that. So both legs, windshield wiper. You can go ahead and let that leg come all the way back down. You're going to go ahead and push yourself all the way up. Roll over to sitting down on your butt and extend your feet straight out in front of you. I want you to imagine that you're driving through that heel, pushing straight down into your heel and pulling your toes up towards your face. Modifying your stretch when you have to, giving your body the support that it's craving is always a good idea. So my hamstring, for example, it needs some support here. I can't just go into it. Hands on your shins, your knees, or your ankles, pulling your shoulders back. Exhale and guide your body through a forward fold. Make sure you're pulling those toes back towards your face and just allow your body to soften. Not comparing yourself to what you did yesterday or what you're going to do tomorrow. Just following your breath and being absolutely present in the stretch. I'll let you know that yesterday my hands were at the bottom of my heels, so I'm not impressed with myself. Can't believe I did that. Anywho, taking 2 more breaths here. Nice and slowly, you can bring yourself all the way back up to the top. Taking out any props from underneath you. Grabbing a drink of water and toweling off. Now, if those stretches did you wonders and you feel satisfied there, you're free to go. If you do want some other stretches, I did post a stretch video earlier this week. I do also have another stretch video on my YouTube channel as well. So if you are looking for other resources, please go ahead and follow my links or send me a message. I'm always willing to go the extra mile and really help someone find that niche or that thing that they need to help them get to their goals. With that all being said, I'm gonna kinda jump ship and go have a shower because sweat is a thing. So, much love guys. I will catch you guys, is it tomorrow morning? Yeah, tomorrow morning at 9:30 for stretch. Yeah, we'll see. I have the schedule right here, I should just look. Yeah, tomorrow morning, 9:30 a.m. We're doing a little bit of a yoga stretch session. So, I'll see you guys then. With that being said, much love. Peace out.